winners finals.
Oh my gosh. SaltOne always showing out at GB. All right. Gonna go Cloud in this matchup. Obviously, a little bit better matchup than Falcon.
Now SaltOne has never actually beaten, but he's came extremely close, like a couple times. There was one NACL where SaltOne basically had the game, but he got it was on Dreamland. He got up throw, a spring up air on the top platform twice, and died at like 60-70 twice.
Ooh, that stinks.
Yeah, he got extremely cheesed there. He was not upset, but.
Yeah, you can tell.
Cloud,
he's just going to let him go.
No.
He's just going to let him go.
Cloud can make that. Cloud can make that, but I don't think SaltOne knows. What Cloud can do is that if Cloud is in that position, what he does is that he neutral Bs, and the neutral B carries him forward, and then he up Bs.
Yeah, that's something that you probably should tell your crewmate there.
Yeah, I'll tell him after.
But, that always scares me. I got to say, out of all of the anime tags Wrath has, I like the Teen Gohan one the best. Just because, that speaks to my childhood back when I was a young child. Yeah, T-Rex over here shaking his head, yeah.
Teen Gohan was my favorite Dragon Ball Z character also.
No. I got second. No one did. But if he's not here, I'll take the money.
All right, so he got his jump back. I mean, he got limit, but okay. This is a really bad position for SaltOne. That's unfortunate stock though.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had some questions about the other bracket rolling on. But yeah, Wrath in control right now. I think a tri-platform stage would be better for SaltOne in this matchup. I think the Smashville, he's just giving Wrath a little bit too much room to run, and now he's just. I mean, Full Rage Cloud though can definitely bring it back, but not if he's going to catch an up air.
He even died with the limit.
Yeah. 160% though, that'll do it to you.
I just want to say, when you get crowd like that, you can neutral make it back.
Hyper over here giving SaltOne the advice, and Wrath not happy about that. Doesn't want any coaching from the commentary.
What's the thing?
No, gentlemen, we're playing it. You selected it, we're playing it. Let's go.
That's the best stage in the game.
That should be a rule, I think. If you accidentally select an illegal stage, you got to play on that stage. Just boom, it's done.
There used to be gentlemen to like illegal stages, but if you're gentleman now, you get DQ. Like in big events, if you're gentleman now, you get DQ. I think even in like the locals, the 2GG locals, if you're gentleman, I remember one time that Elegant and I think Nico gentleman to like one of the illegal stages, and then the TO just tried to wheel you off. Tournament done. I was like, oh.
Yeah, to me, that's a little bit ridiculous. I think I don't understand what the harm in the gentleman's clause is if like both people actually agree to it. I mean, we're out here having fun and play in a tournament, and if both people agree to it, there's no real advantage. But, I don't make the rules. I just kind of follow them sometimes.
But we see SaltOne off to a much better start here.
Yeah, like I said, these platforms really key for him.
And this is the stage where he actually got cheesed twice because he kept trying to challenge Wrath on the top platform. Wrath perfect ground him up those spring up air, and he just died. Yeah.
So, again, here, SaltOne's going to be able to keep a little bit like that, sort of.
It's kind of like that, but yeah.
Yeah. Right here, SaltOne's going to be able to keep a little bit more stage control with the Fortress. Plus, it's going to mess up the homing attacks and stuff Wrath wants to do when he shoots into the air a little bit. But right now, Wrath is just, go for a ride, man.
This is why you do not take Sonic to Dreamland.
No.
Like, you can take it in the battlefield, but do not take it to Dreamland.
Nope. And now SaltOne in a little bit of a hole for himself. Going to have to reverse 3-0 to make it out of Winners Finals. Dang. That was over really fast. I mean, I came into this expecting a long haul. We're playing Sonic versus Cloud, and Wrath's like, nah, I know y'all want to go home.
Yeah. And taking up the Dreamland again. I mean, he seems confident here. I don't know why. But
he must like this stage, personal preference. Sonic's not super heavy. You can kill him a little bit earlier.
Yeah, but Sonic
Wrath
can do that.
Yeah, and Wrath is too good to count on something like that, in my opinion. And he's just pressuring the shield up. I mean, it's never. I doubt it's going to be enough for a shield break, but you might get a poke. Yeah, really good platform play here from Wrath. He's baiting in and out, trying to see if SaltOne will commit to anything. And you're seeing once SaltOne does anything, even an up air, which is a typically safe move, Wrath getting some sort of punish on it. Back air, again, usually a safe move that you can throw out, but when you're playing against Sonic, you can't. Oh.
That was a good air dodge.
Yeah, close too. If it had been a half second later, you'd been caught by the ground. Eating that. Going for the, and again.
Wrath's really good at catching that. He's really good at two-framing a lot of recoveries. Earlier today, he was two-framing Rosalina consistently.
And it's really easy, too, when Cloud, I mean, because when you have limit with Cloud, you're not trying to up B. Up B will snap you to the ledge, so it's an actual two-frame. But when you're jumping like that, it's more than 2 frames because you have to actually have the animation of grabbing it. It doesn't auto-snap because of the up B.
Yeah.
So much easier to do. I think if he thought he was going to burn the limit, he might have done a spring there. But right now, I'm feeling pretty confident in his ability to do the forward smash. But again, good read from SaltOne with the forward tilt, knowing Wrath was going to mix him up from behind. Getting some damage on. Looking for a trump right there, but Wrath missed the ledge.
Yeah, when Wrath spot dodges, he always goes for a jab because it's basically like if you try and punish a Luigi spot dodge, he's just going to jab you.
Yeah.
He looked like he kind of read it, but just execution was off.
Well, I mean, that's one of the best ways to avoid a punish on a spot dodge because jab is usually your fastest move, you know? So it can, and when you're trying to punish a spot dodge, a lot of times you're going for a grab, so a jab is going to knock that off. All right. Dancing around, finally catches the dash attack.
Yeah, this is definitely doable for SaltOne. He just does not want to get, you know, that top platform.
He doesn't want to burn limit is what I think. I think he wants to keep this as close as possible and not burn limit until he gets a finishing touch confirmed or something much later.
I thought he was going to go for the footstool combo, but the platform definitely would have messed him up anyway. So.
Yeah. And that's going to be an issue too. He's not going to get the down air confirmed as easily on this stage. But he is getting the damage up, and we're back to an even game. Only a 3% difference, and finally SaltOne has taken the lead. Gets the limit cross slash, and that's going to do it. SaltOne bringing that game back.
Yeah, that's a great comeback.
Yeah, really good stuff. Keeping his head right there. You know, SaltOne not getting on tilt, not getting down on himself, keeping his head, bringing that game back.
Taking it to FD. Sonic does like FD, kinda. I don't think he would like FD in this matchup though, because up air.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit different, but you know, Sonics tend to just like the fact that there's no platforms for you to hide on, so that you have to run into the spin dash. Oh, right there, we saw the homing attack mix-up actually work. Earlier, we'd seen SaltOne use up tilt out of shield to punish it before he could even miss or anything, which is a decent option. Shows he kind of knows the matchup, but right now, again, Wrath just going in. Getting these combos with Sonic. You get hit by one spin dash, and it's about to guarantee 20%.
Yeah. Spin dash near, I believe, does like 26%.
Yep. My back air does similar. I think it does a little bit.
I think it does a little bit less.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's like 23. Let's see, 23. But regardless, again, this has been the key so far for SaltOne's comeback is the juggles with up air. And again, short hop out of shield.
Yeah, he just beat out that homing attack. Just did not care about it.
I like the spin jump hesitation right there from Wrath, like he just did right there. Baited out the cross slash again, but we're going to see SaltOne should be prepared for it now that he's seen it twice. Grab, up throw, waits out the air dodge, but fast fell it. Still an even game right here.
That was a great pivot grab, just calling him out.
Going for the back throw. Snapping to the ledge there. See, Wrath can't get the 2-frame when it's snapping to the ledge as easily. But, you know, Cloud doesn't snap to the ledge at the end of the up B if he doesn't have limit. He does near the beginning, though. Dash attack coming in. Oh, grinding out on the shield, and he catches Wrath with the up air. SaltOne looking like he wants to bring this back. You know, dominant performances from Wrath first game, but SaltOne has adapted spring coming out, and he gets the stage spike back to dead even.
Yeah, but I'm sure SaltOne's kind of fine with this because he did take the first stock, and he was kind of down for a bit. Keeping it mostly even, but he was definitely down.
Yeah, if Wrath can find a way to deal with these juggles, and he's going to have to stop that homing attack mix-up, being punished by SaltOne.
Definitely did not want to dodge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great. That was really great ledge snap right there. That was a scary situation.
Yeah, it really was. Just barely making it back.
And now
Magna
he has
hands
his
coming
limit.
in.
And he doesn't have a jump, so he's kind of forced to.
Yep. We're going to snap to the ledge there, kind of keep him from doing too much damage. Wrath with a solid lead, but he dropped shield a little bit early right there. I think he was thinking SaltOne would back off after 2. Did not. Oh, forward air calling him out, and Wrath. All right, so this is where Wrath has had issues. He's staying in the air a little bit too much, like I was saying, and getting juggled. And that's when SaltOne's bringing it back. Now he's back on the ground, which is where he wants to be. Misses the grab because of a SaltOne spot dodge. Good option for SaltOne. Spin dash into forward air, and SaltOne's trying to make it back to the stage. Finally resets the neutral, looking to charge limit. That's going to be key. Now he has limit, and he catches him with the cross slash, and we're going to Game 5 winners finals.
SaltOne is not taking the 3-0 in the handshake. He's bringing it to Game 5.
Yeah. Really impressive stuff considering, Wrath didn't even take like 100% combined the first 2 games. Some crazy adaptation from SaltOne. Wrath's going to have to take a minute, compose himself, and see what he can do to bring this back.
And SaltOne actually has won a Gwinnett Brawl before. It was last summer, actually. So
yeah, it was. He famously, or infamously, depending on your point of view, ran out of here. Yeah,
he might do it again if he wins this match.
Well, this match won't be over, He'll still have to do the run back.
Yeah.
Or if Wrath is in wins and losers, but, I wouldn't count Wrath out of this yet.
Yeah. This is definitely, PGR player. Adaptation is pretty strong.
Yep. Good back air coming right there. Still staying pretty even. Suspect use of the forward air neutral. Up air. Coming in. Gets the air dodge he wants. But again, I'd like to see Wrath stay a little bit more grounded. SaltOne, when he gets him in the air, is when he's had the most success. Good pivot grab again. Back air just missing. Uses the spring, get back in the air, and SaltOne looking for a punish. Back throw is going to put him off stage, make him burn his limit.
Yeah, that was a good choice for SaltOne to not drift to the stage, to the ledge. He just wanted to burn limit because he didn't want to get L-smashed again.
No. That definitely would have killed. Or if not have killed, would put him in a much worse situation. Yep.
A lot of woes coming out. SaltOne's feeling, Wrath's feeling the pressure.
Wrath is feeling the pressure. Looking for a homing attack there for a little bit of a mix-up. I think gets caught with a back air. He's off the side of the stage, but smart stuff from SaltOne.
All right,
got a little tongue-tied there.
Up.
Yeah.
This could reverse 3-0 is potentially in the making.
Yeah, that was really good stuff from SaltOne right there. A lot of Clouds are going to get impatient and go after Sonic when he's off the stage like that. SaltOne being really smart about it.
Yeah, Cloud cannot take that.
Yeah, can't take that. But SaltOne being really smart about it. Actually charging up his limit and is able to call out Wrath's option. But we're seeing the spring come into play when SaltOne doesn't have the limit. So, I think Wrath is going to do his best to make SaltOne make sure he doesn't have the limit for as long as possible. He's obviously going to get it before the end of this stock. And again, that mix-up is not working. SaltOne doing a really good job of holding shield or even punishing the homing attack.
Unsafe dash attack. Gonna get him punished.
Back air coming in. And then jab, a little hesitation on the jab to make SaltOne drop the shield. Coming back with it, but SaltOne has a limit on deck, and this can be dangerous. He's going to get a back throw, put him in a pretty bad situation. Oh, and he burns limit. I think he would have made it back. May have just been a little bit too much pressure right there. A little bit worried about it. And now it's going to be rough. He's going to have to see if he can knock Wrath back so he can have some time to charge. Because it's not likely he's going to catch enough percent to get the limit. Oh, great up air to call out the down air mix-up. Good cross slash coming in. Another back throw is going to put SaltOne in a bad position. Going to make it back. Good option with the early up B right there. Using the sword to take out the spring so it doesn't affect him. But now he's got Wrath in a pretty bad situation. Wrath could definitely die right here. Pivot forward smash going to take it. Wrath moves on to grand finals.
That was